Hi everybody, it's Wednesday, I'm Luluko, and this is Geeks of the Week. I'm trying to film this as quickly as possible because I have to leave for work in 30 minutes now, so that's why I'm filming on YouTube's webcam uploader, and the quality is especially crap today, so I apologize for that. My wig looks real nice. I'm sorry I'm wearing the same wig 2 weeks in a row, because some people hate it when I do that. Like I have an infinite amount of wigs or something. Um, so I'm going to try and get this over with as quickly as possible so I can get it uploaded and out the door. I don't know why it looks like I'm like slightly tilted. I can't figure out how to fix it. If I tilt my head this way, it looks like I'm normal. But this is how I feel normal. This is really weird. Okay, sorry. Anyway, moving on. So, let's get started by talking to the geeks, and then I'm gonna ramble about some stuff. Cool. Mario, if you love Game of Thrones so much, why don't you marry it? Wait, that's what she said you would do. I quite liked the if it was a sandwich, I would eat it analogy. That was good. I'm going to use that. Nikki, I really love made-up words, so thank you for making up a word that I'm not 100% sure if you made up, but I'm going to go with that. And I'm like really sad that I don't have time to play League with you guys for like the next week and a half, but I promise, as soon as I'm more free up, we're going to League. And you got your first pentakill. I'm so proud of you and like really jealous because I'm like, when I get a double kill, I'm like really excited. It's happened 3 times. So Nikki being better at League than me, that's cool. Anyway, Steph, high school Lulu kind of really hates you right now because high school Lulu was sort of really hopelessly in love with Zach Braff. But current Lulu is really excited for you because that sounds like the coolest thing ever, and I swear I'm excited for you. If you don't believe me, it's because I am still recovering from the nap I took like 2 hours ago. It wasn't that good of a nap, and I'm still sleepy. Pyro, you get to do the coolest stuff ever, and I'm really happy for you. And I met Cortuna at AX too, and she was really super nice, so I'm glad that you got to see her and cool stuff like that. Again, I'm really happy for you. It's just that my afternoon coffee is not. Yeah, it's not working. Um, Somebody said, best way to avoid spoilers. Steph said, kill yourself. I say, that is probably the best way to avoid spoilers, but again, neither of us recommend it. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. I don't have clever responses. I'm sorry. I'm just way too tired. So, I know I said last week that I was more than likely going to give my full review of Heroes of Cosplay this week. And I was fully prepared to. I had it like all written up in here. I did finally watch the episode last night, so like I said, I was fully prepared to give my review and my thoughts on it. But when I got up from my nap this afternoon and checked Facebook, it was my first time checking it really since the new episode aired last night, and just so much on my feed was negativity about last night's episode, like just like negative reactions, and judging from what transpired, again, I haven't watched this week's episode, but judging by what I know happened, or what I've heard happened, I don't blame people for reacting that way, but in my not yet woken up brain, I thought to myself, you know, there are so many people complaining about how the show is bringing negativity to the community, when I think the fact that people are reacting so negatively to it is really what's impacting us. Not the show that we all know isn't representing us well. We've all established that by now. But the fact that we continue to let it piss us off, I think, is what's bringing negativity to our community more than anything. That's really what's impacting us. You know, rather than outsiders thinking that we're all, I don't know, greedy, selfish bitches. More than that, it's how we're letting it, I guess, control our view of what it is that we do. And I've just decided that I'm going to do my best not to discuss it at all. I'm not going to give it any power. Partially because I don't think there's anything I can say that hasn't already been said. And I think most of us, despite the fact that most people keep posting about it, I think we're all just sick of hearing about it. And I know that this, I know that this show isn't entirely representative of my experience as a cosplayer, although I must admit it made me feel a billion times better to know that I'm not the only person who has had costume parts overnighted to them at the con. And as long as I know that this isn't how I am, as long as our community knows that this isn't how we are, everything's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. But if we keep bitching about how the show is tearing us apart, I think that's exactly the result we're going to end up with. So, unless I really can't hold my tongue, I'm just simply not going to discuss it anymore. The one thing I will say about the show, that it pleasantly surprised me in one way, and that's in the way it allowed me to show my family members what my life is like. I mean, to some extent. I was watching it with my mom, and she was like, yeah, that's happened to you. That's what your room looks like, except neater. Thanks, Mom. It just shows them what my world is like, what my craft is like, what work goes into this, in a way that words and pictures just can't. So that, to me, is really cool, and I can't hate on that. So, this already went longer than I expected, but there's two things I want to bring up before I go. First of all, I'm starting my last year of college tomorrow, and I don't think I've ever been this excited to go back to school, mostly because the summer kind of blew. It is my last year, and I'm actually taking a class on graphic novels, and I don't think I've ever been this excited for a reading list because Watchmen is on it, and you can't tell me that having Watchmen on your college reading list is not frickin' sweet. So that's gonna be cool. Also, next weekend is my last convention of the year, and that is SabotenCon in the Phoenix, Glendale area. I'm doing things and hopefully wearing costumes, all of which are unfinished right now, so I really hope I find my motivation to get back to work very soon. That is about all I have time for today. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, check us out on Facebook. Check out Pyro on her new Facebook Pyro's Facebook fan page. That's a lot of the same letters. That I will link down here. I mean, in the comments, not down on my pantsless thighs. And I'll talk to you guys next week.